Hey, what's going on guys? Crimson here, and today I'm going to be talking about Creative's new headset, the Creative Sound Blaster H6, and I do think that this headset is going to be something interesting just because I've had the Creative H7s for a really long time, so I think I'm like used to them to the point where I haven't been able to use other headsets or headphones for a really long time. So I'm actually very curious to see how well I can adapt to the H6s and what improvements they've made, and just overall if the product is better than the H7 or if they're just about the same. Now keep in mind this product does go for $80 on Creative's website. I guess you could probably find it on Amazon. If I find a link for that, I will put it down below. The reason why there might not be a link right away is because this product is very new, it's right off the shelf, so if you guys are looking into this is probably going to be the best video, because at the time of me looking it up there were only about 4 videos on the headset itself, and some of them weren't even in English, so that made it really complicated to get a good review out of the headset. So getting straight into the headset, this headset does support RGB rings on the left and right side of the ear cups, which is really cool because although you might not be able to see it, other people that come in and see you playing will be able to see it, and it does look really cool. Even if you just take your headphones off and put it on your desk, it matches the entire RGB aesthetic, and it's just so nice that you can customize it however you want to be able to match your entire setup. Now the one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of are the mesh ear cups, and mesh ear cups are okay. They're not the worst thing ever, but they're not very great. I've had the H7s from Creative for a really long time, I think 2 years now, and they feel like Audio Technica's, like the headphones, they feel really good, and these feel really good as well, but they've got a mesh material so you really do feel it on your ears. And right now in San Diego it's not really hot, it's kind of getting into that cold weather, so I don't feel the mesh material really, like during the heat it's supposed to like cover up your ears like a lot more, and it makes it really sweaty and stuff. So personally I'm not experiencing any of that yet, but I'm afraid that when summer comes around and it hits really hard, when it gets up into the 90s or 100, it's going to be something that's really going to disturb my ears. I'm not saying that it has, but I'm just saying that it could, just because other products, other headsets that use this mesh material do seem to do that a lot. Just like the Logitech $25 headphones, the red ones, blue ones, you know, the basic Logitech headset that everyone has, those are mesh materials and those seem to die out pretty quick. But like I did say, this hasn't happened to me, but it is a possibility since it is using mesh material. However, it does feel higher quality than the Logitech ones, just because I've owned those before, and these definitely are mesh material, but they do feel a lot better than the Logitech ones. Now moving over to something that I really like is the fact that this headset supports a lot of buttons on the headset itself, and the cable for it isn't something that you're going to be relying on a lot. What I mean by this is that this headset does have a volume rocker built into the headset, which I think is fantastic because the H7s had a really nice cable that was like braided and everything, and then you would get to the volume rocker and stuff and it was just a huge rectangular chunk on your cable. It was just really annoying, and then the mute button was also on there. But now with the H6s, it's all on the headset, which I find to be really neat. You can control the entire experience right off of the headset with one hand. It's so simple. Now something that I really like that Creative does with their headsets is that the microphone is detachable, and I find that to be fantastic because if you guys can't see it, which I doubt you guys can't, I have my Audio Technica right here, the AT2020, and whenever I'm live streaming or talking with my friends, I normally just use this microphone, and having that microphone on my H7s was kind of annoying, but I could just unplug it and it was that simple of a solution. But having it with other headsets that I've had before, like Turtle Beaches, where you can't unplug the mic, it's just kind of, you just have to tuck it in there and it's really annoying. And with these, I can gladly say that the microphone is removable, so you can just toss it into a drawer or something like that if you guys are using a professional microphone like an XLR microphone or a USB mic that you guys prefer better than a headset mic. But if you guys want to use it, you guys can just plug it in and it works perfectly fine. It is a condenser microphone, meaning that it won't pick up that much background noise, which is really good, and you still sound pretty good. So this is basically what the headset sounds like. I am using it at about 85% volume, and it is pretty close to my mouth, and I think that this headset does sound pretty good overall. And for a headset microphone, I'm actually impressed that it's able to suppress a lot of the noise compared to other headsets that I've used that have a microphone similar to this one. Of course, you guys are going to hear some pops, and that is because it doesn't have a pop filter on it, so certain words might trigger the microphone to cut off and stuff like that. But for the most part, this headset microphone is pretty good, and just let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about it. But anyways guys, let's go back to the rest of the video. Now the last two things I want to hit on are the ease of use and how comfortable the headset is. Now, ease of use, I think that Creative just has it down. They're always my #1 go-to headset, just because you can always use it through USB or through a 3.5mm connection, so just a regular headphone jack. And I think that is fantastic because it's the easiest way to do anything. If you use a USB, you get to use a microphone. If you use a regular 3.5mm jack, you don't get to use a headset mic, but you can just use them as regular headphones with your phone, your tablet, whatever you want to do. And I think that having the option is something that I really like about Creative's headsets in general. With other headsets, it's always going to be either USB or just 3.5mm connection, and just having the option of having both is just such a really nice feature that I love. And the last thing is comfort. How comfortable is this headset? This headset, I'm not gonna say it's better than my H7s. I like my H7s just because they're really comfortable, but like I did say, the H7s are kind of clunky, they're kind of big, and I find that these are less clunky. They're not as comfortable just because I don't like, personally, the mesh material around my ears. It's not always the best material. If they would have gone with something like fake leather, kind of like the H7s, I would have really enjoyed that, and these could probably have been the headset that I recommend to everyone that I know, just because having that around your ears feels really good. Having this mesh material, on the other hand, feels okay, but after a few hours you are gonna realize, I'm using this headset, I should probably take it off. But it just happens with all these headsets. It's only $80. I do think that you can probably game on this headset for a long time, but for me, being a little bit of a gamer myself, having H7s, I've been on my computer for days and I don't feel like they're on my ears at all, and that's probably something that I can't say for sure with these. I've used them for a really long time already, but I'm just not sure if it's as good as the H7s that could go for years on years. But anyways guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, remember to leave a like and a comment down below. You guys know I love anything that can be customized, so RGB, anything I love, just because I love being able to brand red on anything, and this having this black color to it and then having the RGBs around the ear cups makes this one of my favorite headsets, just because I can customize it however I want and it matches my entire RGB scheme on my setup, so I'm just really in love with it. Don't forget to check out the community Discord, where I'm very active and we have some very high up tech YouTubers in there as well. So if you guys want to just talk about PC hardware or talk about a build that you're planning to do, or have any questions at all, make sure to join the Discord. I'm very active on there, and I just want to connect with you guys. Anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.